In this video, you'll learn the remaining 3 of 5 ways Millennials and Generation Z will transform the workplace. Here are the remaining 3 of 5 ways Millennials and Generation Z will transform the workplace. Number 3, employer branding rises in relevance. Quote, Millennials are the most likely generation to not do business with a company where they've had a poor experience as a job applicant, end quote. This said by Adam Robinson, the co-founder and CEO of Hireology. Robinson continues, quote, what's different today is your company brand is your employment brand, and it is the most important asset you possess. That was not the case 15 years ago. Companies are compelled to invest in their employment brand like they have their consumer or other market-facing brands, end quote. 70% of candidates look to company reviews before they make career decisions, and 69% are likely to apply to a job if their employer actively manages its employer brand. For example, responds to reviews, updates their profile, shares updates on their culture and work environment, etc. With over 10 million unique monthly users on Glassdoor by Millennials and Generation Z, it's critical companies prioritize their employer brand on platforms like Glassdoor. Glassdoor is rapidly becoming the go-to resource for unbiased data about companies. The validated and useful reviews that Glassdoor provides about companies and management influence the next generation on what opportunities to pursue and the companies they decide to go to work for. Number 4, the emphasis on employee experience enhances. With only 29% of millennials being engaged at work, companies will scramble to find ways to increase engagement by offering more robust and unique experiences. A major contributor to the rise and relevance of employee experience is the growing representation of millennials in the workplace. The presence and expectations of millennials have required organizations to fundamentally redefine the program, policies, and perks offered. Previous generations learned to keep silent about the change they wanted, but Millennials and Generation Z are vocalizing the change they want. They are eager to go to work for organizations where they want, not need, to show up. More experience-seeking Millennials and Generation Z in the workplace means that a shift to experience-centric organizations is needed to attract, retain, and engage the emerging generation. Number 5, the structure and cadence of feedback transforms. Continuously listening to your employees is the key to positive employee experiences. Considering 75% of the 2025 global workplace will be Millennials and Generation Z, it's critical that organizations keep a pulse on employee engagement and in a way that's consistent with how the emerging generations communicate. The feedback architecture of organizations must evolve from infrequent touchpoints, for example, the annual reviews, to more routine and fluid touchpoints, for example, pulse surveys. Innovative organizations are interacting with their employees on a weekly basis using tools like TinyPulse, Waggle, CultureAmp, and 155.com. The consistent, open-ended, and sometimes anonymous touchpoints provide the relevant data organizations need to pinpoint where the employee experience needs to be improved.